Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boys? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle. Make smart nutritional choices. Move more and sit less, right? Fight against that laziness. It's not about what you look like in the mirror, but about how you feel, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about perfection, but about consistency. And I've talked to you guys about many different workouts, many different exercises that I enjoy doing that help me, that you don't need any fancy equipment for. You don't need a fancy gym membership. You don't need any of this kind of stuff to do a lot of these workouts that I'm talking to you guys about. And I've talked to you guys about the carries, right? The farmer's carries. And I've demonstrated these before, right? You pick up something heavy, you know, these rocks, whatever's heavy for you. Remember, strength is relative, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever heavy for you, right? So it's not about what's heavy for me, and you should be trying to keep up with what I'm doing or try to be as strong as me, because what's heavy for me may not be heavy for you, and what's heavy for you may not be heavy for me. So strength is relative. So when I say pick up something that's heavy, remember, it's heavy for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key here for a lot of these exercises, these farmers carries and things of that nature. Remember, there's different ways you can hold these things. And I've talked to you guys about the reason why I like to use rocks for these workouts, because the rocks don't have anything for you to grip onto. There's no handles on these rocks, right? There's no grips. So often these rocks are jagged, they're weird shaped, they're awkward to carry. So it makes it that much more of a challenge for you to lift these things up and walk distances with it, right? If we're just carrying and grabbing dumbbells and barbells all the time, then our hands, we get used to always grabbing things with handles, with grips. That's not helping you overall, ladies and gentlemen, because in the real world, let's be honest and let's be real, everything doesn't have a handle on it. Everything doesn't have a grip on it. So if you have to pick up something, if you have to grab something, it's always not going to be a convenient handle or grip there for you to grab it. So these rocks, right, they force me to work different muscles and to worry about balancing and the grip and all this kinds of stuff. They're awkward. That's why I like using these rocks. But there's many different exercises I told you that you can do with these rocks, many different ways that you can carry these things. So don't shortchange a simple rock, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know I always have my rocks with me. Like I said, there's different ways that you can carry them. You can carry the rocks above your head, so you can walk holding the rocks above your head, right? You can walk with the rock pressed against your body, against your chest, right? You can try to put the rock on your shoulder and carry it that way. There's different ways you can think about doing this stuff, right? But the key thing is that you're doing it. You're using these things. So you can go outside right now. You can go find a rock. Most of these rocks I found just driving on the side of the road, or I found it in my journeys in the woods. And I'd grab this rock and I'd take it out of the woods and I'd utilize it. So I don't have to pay for these things. They don't cost you any money, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key here. This stuff is free. It's inexpensive. I told you guys about the jump ropes, right? The different things that I use. I always have my jump rope with me. Even when I was on vacation, you guys saw, I had my jump rope with me. Even when I go to work, my jump rope was with me. My jump rope is always with me. It's cheap. It doesn't take up any space, right? So I can take it anywhere with me, and it's effective. That's the key here for this stuff. I'm telling you guys right now, this stuff works. I'm not telling you to do this stuff because it's some gimmick workout, or I think it's going to work. I'm telling you guys right now, and many of you guys have sent me messages and emails talking about the farmer's carries and what it's done for you as far as you losing weight and gaining a new level of strength, right? All of these things, these are full body workouts, ladies and gentlemen, full body. So you guys have talked to me about the jump rope and how you've utilized the jump rope now in your routines. I told you, I do every workout, I start with my jump rope. That's how I warm up, jumping rope. And there's different ways you can do the jump rope. You can do the double unders, which are super fast. You could do skips on one leg. You could do traditional jumps. There's different ways you can do it. You could do it for reps. You could do it for time. All these different ways you can use the jump rope, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just two pieces of equipment that don't cost anything. The jump rope I have costs $20, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think it was that. It might have been like 17 bucks. The rocks are free. So just between those two pieces of equipment right there, a couple of rocks, a jump rope, all of a sudden you got a great workout, ladies and gentlemen, and you didn't pay anything. And you didn't have to go get a gym membership or a fancy gym to do any of this stuff. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen, there's different ways you can utilize these things out in the real world. Same thing with logs. You can find pieces of logs, tree logs that you see maybe falling in the woods. Pick up some of these logs, carry that. It's the same thing. Anything with some weight on it. I told you, get a bag of books. It doesn't even matter. You can get a bunch of smaller rocks, put them in a bag, carry that with you. Different ways we can utilize this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that.